to 2606 Oak Lawn Boulevard on the east side of Austin, Texas. This amazing modern home by Keenan Beck Custom Homes has everything you'd be looking for. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, and it's listed for $625,000. Now the neighborhood is unbeatable. From here, you're just a block to Manor Road, where you have Thunderbird Coffee, Patrizi's, Daidui, and Salty Sal. Manor is the thoroughfare that connects downtown to Mueller. So you're right in the middle of two amazing spots with lots going on in either direction. East Austin is known for its hip vibe, laid back atmosphere, and music all over the place. And we're just across the highway from the University of Texas, which is a huge advantage if you're a football or basketball fan, because you can walk to games, you can tailgate in a sea of burnt orange. There's also a second unit that's listed for $475,000. It's right behind it. If you have a friend that wants to be your neighbor, they can move in there, or you could buy both, Airbnb the back unit for some extra income. Something that's on a lot of people's minds is the market and what's going on. We're nearly a decade into the recovery since the bottom of the market during the last recession. We have an inverted yield curve, which has predicted 7 out of the last 7 recessions, pending trade war, and all of this stuff going on has people thinking like, are we at the top? Should I be selling my home? Should I be waiting to buy? And my perspective on it is that everything going on in Austin is organic, meaning that the people that are moving here to live here. It's not like Vancouver, where there's a ton of foreign investors that don't even live there. The apartments, condos just sit vacant. That is not what I'm seeing here in Austin. Yeah, there's people moving from California, from New York. That is real, that there's coastal people taking over Austin, but it's because they want to move here. A lot of them are high earning individuals, and this is a tax haven for them, saving them 10, 13, 15% in annual taxes. In addition to that, the lower cost of living makes this a huge win for people coming from the coasts. The main driver of all of this is job growth, and that continues to come to Austin. It's still less expensive to employ people in Austin than it is in New York or San Francisco, and companies are continuing to provide jobs here. People still want to live here. It's cyclical. So although for some locals it feels like real estate's expensive now in Austin relative to other places around the country and the world, it's still a bargain, and people are still going to continue to buy in Austin. That's what I'm foreseeing, is that we're going to continue on steady growth. Of course, there could be a black swan event, something major that affects the entire country or the world, and that's out of our control. But what I do know is that during the last time that happened, the financial crisis, Austin real estate on it roughly dropped 4%. When other markets were dropping 40%, we were holding steady. When it comes to real estate and markets in general, it's incredibly hard to time. So trying to figure out if we're at the top and selling now or waiting to buy potentially will lose you out on gains. There's people who thought that 2, 3, 4 years ago even, and started selling real estate, and they've missed out on some huge gains in an attempt to catch a drop, which in Austin was only 4%. So based on your lifestyle is the decision that you should make around real estate. If you're just a straight investor, I think there's still opportunity to be had, especially if you have a long-term outlook, because we don't know what's gonna happen in the next 18 months to 2 years, but I'm pretty confident, I think everybody that knows something about Austin is confident that 5 years from now, this city is gonna have grown substantially from where it is today, and real estate prices are gonna have increased. So if you have a long-term outlook, it can hold for 5 or 10 years, you're gonna be fine.